Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. I'm filming this on May 5th. All information is up to date as of May 5th, and we have an interesting story developing. As reports indicate, Russian leader Vladimir Putin has been taken underground into a series of bunkers in hidden and secure locations as fears skyrocket that he will either be assassinated by the Ukrainians or possibly face a coup within the Russian government. On top of that, we have a lot of other information to get into. We have more strike footage, the Ukrainians unleashing devastating blows on Russian targets. So we got a lot to discuss. Before we get into it, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge, huge boost to the channel. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think there's a plot against Putin? Do you think the plot is coming from within the Russian government? And where does the war against Ukraine go from here? Get active in the comments below. Hit the notification bell, all notifications turned on. You won't miss a. And then Instagram, David Hookstead, XD Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Reach out with whatever you got. Now, let's get into it. So this is a report that comes from the Financial Times, saying Russia has sharply tightened security around Putin as fears rise of assassination attempts involving drones. He's often in underground bunkers micromanaging the Ukraine invasion and has grown more detached from civil affairs. So we are now learning that Putin has been taken underground to a series of bunkers. For those of you who don't know, Russia actually has one of the most complex and in-depth bunker systems in the world. It goes all the way back to World War II. Then you had the Cold War. They have bunkers deep underground, deep in the mountains. Their bunker system, quite frankly, rivals the United States of America. It is designed to survive an all-out nuclear war, so that he has a lot of options of where he can hide. Now we have more details here. I'm going to put this on the screen for you. Give me a second. So, this says paranoid Putin, Putin's hiding places revealed as he vanishes for weeks. This comes from the Daily Beast. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin is retreating into bunkers amid fears of assassination. Again, according to the Financial Times, Putin and his family no longer visit their residences around the country. According to sources close to Putin and European intelligence services, Kremlin staff have been dissuaded from using public transport, face-to-face meetings have been reduced, and security checks have increased. The disappearing act comes after a drone hit an upmarket apartment building around 4 miles from the Kremlin. The attack was 5 days before the annual Victory Day parade, which of course celebrates the Soviet Union winning along with the Allies in World War II, which was held in Moscow's Red Square. Paranoia about assassination attempts via drone attack have risen since March, according to sources close to European intelligence. Meanwhile, another source close to Putin said January's abduction of Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro by the U.S. spooked the Russian leader. Putin's involvement in the war in Ukraine is reported to have increased to the point of micromanaging, taking up more and more of his attention. In turn, that's been pulled away from running the country and handling civil matters, according to the FT report. So, what we are learning now is that Putin has gone deep, deep underground into the bunker system amid fears that someone is going to take him out. Obviously, Ukraine would be number one on that list, but there also are serious fears of a coup attempt from within Russia itself. So, I'm going to put this up on the screen for you. This is more details about what could be the internal coup. Then, we're going to get into a bunch of new and insane strike footage. So I'm going to highlight this area right here. It says, contributing EU to security concerns is Putin's confidant, Sergei Shoigu. Sergei Shoigu is one of the most powerful people in Russia. He has immense influence and power over the military. If someone within Russia would be plotting a coup, he would be right at the top of the list. Says, who is the Secretary of the Security Council? The dossier. The dossier, which was put together amid fears of what is going on in Russia, reportedly associates Shoigu with the risk of a coup, citing his significant influence within the military leadership. After his March arrest, Shogun's former deputy, Ruslan Toskalov, was labeled a breach of the task of protection agreements among elites, weakening Shogu and increasing the likelihood that he himself could become a target. The stepped-up protections reflect mounting instability inside Russia as the war in Ukraine drags onto its fourth year. Reports of corruption within Moscow's military elite have increased since the start of the war, so they are arguing that Shogun, one of the most powerful people in Russia, could be plotting a coup against Putin, something we will continue to monitor and watch. At the same time, Ukraine has unleashed massive strikes against Russian targets. This is a Flamingo cruise missile in Novochabor, hitting Let's Watch, so you can see the impact right there of the missile. So massive explosion. The Flamingo is Ukraine's domestically produced cruise missile, very, very powerful, has a range of several thousand kilometers. And this is another Flamingo cruise missile slamming into Russia's VNIR Progress military electronics plant last night. Let's watch. So just a huge explosion. That's what. So a massive explosion as the cruise missiles continue to rain down. This is another look at it following the cruise missile strike. You can see right there on your screen the damage that is underway as cruise missiles rain down on Russian targets. And then right here, explosions and heavy black smoke at the VN same place, VNI Progress plant in Russia. At least 3 strikes reported. Let's go full screen so you can see the smoke in the air right there. Another direct hit. Just unbelievable damage. All right. Next up, we have a Ukrainian Su-27 fighter jet using an American GBU-62 guided aerial bombs destroying a railway bridge that the Russians were using for logistics and transfer of infantry assault. Let's watch. Just massive impact, direct hit. Let's watch that impact again. That, my friends, is what we call a direct hit on the target. At the same time, we have monitoring channels reports that over 200 drones once again are heading towards Moscow. This was yesterday, so the Ukrainians continue to keep the pressure up, continue to carry out attacks against targets inside Russia as the war rages on with another wave of drone strikes. Now, this is some fascinating footage. This is a Russian helicopter attempting to shoot down drones over Moscow. You see the helicopter firing right there. It's a little zoomed out. So right there, you can hear the gunfire from the helicopter as it attempts to engage the Ukrainian drones over Moscow. And then right here, the Russians also conducting strikes. Says, the Russians struck near a gas station, right where a bus carrying nearing 40 children was parked. 6 people are injured, including 1 child, a 10-year-old boy. So you can see the damage right there on your screen of the chaos and aftermath of the strike. And then very interesting here says Russian media reports that Colonel General Staslav Petro, former commander of the Russians' armed forces, radiological, chemical, and biological defense troops was found shot dead in Moscow. A pistol was discovered next to his body. In recent years, Petro served as a chief researcher in the department specializing in chemical warfare agents, a unit linked to the poisoning of Alexei Naldi. So, Russia has a long history of their generals mysteriously being killed, anyone who they see as a threat. And remember, now we're hearing that there could be a coup attempt underway or brewing in Russia. And now, a general has been shot dead. So, I'm going to pull this off the screen. So, as of me filming this on May 5th, Putin reportedly has been rushed into hiding into Russia's bunker system amid external and internal threats. Ukraine continues to hammer targets across Russia, and Russia continues to shoot back as well. I will continue to monitor the situation. As always, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time with more updates.